What's good, y'all? We back in the stew, feeling better
again.
than ever.
Yes, sir.
Y'all know what it is, man. We got a very special guest in the house, man. You know, we got one of the founders of BMR, the clothing brand. You know, they booming in the city right now. Everybody rocking them. If you ain't, go get your merch.
Get it.
A member of the Austin Justice Coalition, as well as the
Black Austin.
Black Austin Coalition as well.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
man, I bring you Dallas.
Yes, Lord.
I ain't that special, man. Y'all don't boost it.
All right, now
I'm
so
alright.
let's get into it, man. What I want to really do is start from the beginnings. You know, tell us how you grew up. You know, from what you can remember all the way to high school, and then we'll take it from there.
How I grew up, man, it was pretty cool. I grew up on the east side all my life. I stayed in pretty much every east side hood. I stayed in 02, stayed in 21, but I stayed in 23 the most, so that's what I claim. You know what I'm saying? And my dad, he worked for the rec, so everybody know him. You know what I'm saying? And he was a real cool dude growing up. And, you know, he was in the streets. From what I hear, I don't know. I ain't gonna hype that nigga up. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but I'm just playing. But yeah, everybody speak highly of my dad. You know what I'm saying? And I got the same name as my dad. So it was pretty cool growing up on the east side. You know what I'm saying? I got to experience a lot of shit.
So the way you speaking up, did y'all not have a relationship or?
Who, me and my dad?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, we did.
Okay.
I was what I'm saying is I was at every recreation center.
Okay.
That's what I'm
Right.
saying. You know
Gotcha.
what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because back then, y'all know, back then in Austin, we was rec babies.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was like our second home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was a part of that. I was a part of that culture. I was athlete. You know what I'm saying? I played sports. So I ain't gonna just get up here and be like I was just the most gangsterest nigga.
Yeah,
Nah,
right.
I wasn't in those streets. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
I was around the streets. I wasn't in those streets. I played sports all my life. Every summer I was busy. You feel what I'm saying? I played AAU basketball. Then back door we playing football. You feel what I'm saying?
So you had hoop dreams growing up. You wanted to go to the league. What was that?
It was more so everybody else's dream for me.
Right.
Did that make sense?
Yeah, I get you.
So I started early, you know what I'm saying? So I got kind of tired out early. And then like once I got to like my senior year in college, I started seeing how political it was. So it really
for sure.
exhausted me out like even that
So
much
you played
faster.
college ball as well.
I played college basketball, yeah. I played at the junior college level and at the Division II level.
Okay. What
So-
colleges, if you don't mind asking?
I went to Coastal Bend Junior College. I started off at Tarleton State.
Gotcha.
Then I went to Coastal Bend, and I just got tired out. I was really like, fuck school.
Okay.
So you got to your senior year and you said, fuck school? Like,
Nah, it was like my junior year.
okay.
Did you have siblings?
Yeah, I had a sibling,
Okay.
my sister, but we didn't grow up together.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, everybody else was my siblings. Like I was everywhere, nigga. Like I say, we used to stay at each other's house. You know what I'm saying? We used to
Right.
spend the night back in the day.
Yeah.
We spent
Do
the
that
night.
no more.
And
So
what
I'm gonna tell you like what me and my friends used to do. We used to like stay late on purpose, like sneak at our friend's house late as fuck and be like, miss such and such, we can't go home.
Right.
Can I call my mom and ask, can we spend the night? So I was in that era, bro. It was
Oh
pretty
man,
cool.
them kids these days don't know about
They don't know
that.
nothing about. They don't do that no more.
They don't know nothing about Uncle hooking the phone when people call home.
Exactly.
You know what I'm talking about?
Exactly. They don't know nothing.
They don't know
that.
about drinking from the water hose.
Yeah, they don't
They
know
don't
nothing
know about
that,
you
man.
can't go inside out the house more than 3 times.
Gotta
No.
get back for that street light. You better
Be
get
that
back.
street light,
Man,
man.
fact.
That was the one right there.
That's the worst ass whooping ever.
Ever, bro. Ooh. They don't know about that. Don't go past Miss Johnson.
Let me. I know we went all the way through. Let me get back to high school because y'all know, if y'all know, y'all mess with us. Y'all know we went to McCallum. One of our biggest rivals, I would say, in pretty much every sport. They got us in basketball. I mean, I ain't gonna like boost that one up. Football, we in Texas, so football was huge. Football, LBJ was our biggest rival every game. That was the one we was.
That's the one.
That was the one we got up for.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
where did you go? Let the people know where you went to high school.
I went to LBJ, man. You know,
Alright.
I'm a Jaguar.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Tell us how life was there, because I've been to LBJ, the campus, like once or twice. It's like it's broken down into like 2 types of campuses. Like there's LBJ and then there's Lhasa, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So a lot of people think that like we was all like intertwined. Like we knew some of the Lhasa people, you know what I'm saying? But they was really like the white boys that came to speak to us.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Each of us was scared of each other. It was
Yeah.
like fucking weird. You know what I'm saying? And then it built a sense of how can I put this? Segregation. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just weird. Like, you know, we had real police officers as our security and shit.
Right.
They had niggas in suits, regular ass people. You know what I'm saying? They principals and they teachers was a little bit more polished. They restrooms was a little bit more cleaner.
Wait,
You know
so
what I mean?
y'all had different principles and everything.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Completely separated.
So it
Yeah.
was complete. Okay.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying?
You know, from the outside, we never like unless you went to LBJ, you wouldn't even know that. We just thought LBJ and Lhasa, oh, well, they at
Nah.
the same place.
Nah,
That's
that's cool
cool.
because then again, I can imagine like how they was feeling because LBJ was ratchet as fuck.
Yeah.
Right.
My very first day, bro. My very first day of high school, I never forget. Right, we going to lunch because I went to Keelan. It was okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we going to lunch.
I heard Keelan was rough.
Yeah, it was pretty rough, but you know what I'm saying? This is my first day of high school.
Right.
Everything is moving fucking fast. I'm seeing drug deals go down in the hallway and shit. You know what I mean? Niggas selling apes in the hallway. I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck? This is a different lifestyle. Nah, but my first day there, bro. These two girls, they arguing in the cafeteria at lunch, right? So, you know, they call each other out. They go outside. This is my first time really seeing some girls confident to fight each other.
Yeah.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, damn.
Where did you go to in the middle of school?
I went to Keelan.
Oh, okay.
They used to fight and shit, but they wasn't like,
Fighting
bitch,
in the
let's
middle
go
of
outside.
school. Right. You wait
So the whole crowd go outside, and I'm looking at the teachers and shit like, y'all ain't about to stop this shit. You know what I'm saying? They like, nah, y'all make sure y'all get your ass off campus. Be like, oh shit, it's going down.
Man, wow.
I get over there, they get across the street. These hoes start swinging at each other. Next thing you know, a bitch reach in her mouth and grab a blade and start slicing the shit out of people, like real life slicing. So I'm seeing blood everywhere, but the bitch is not phased. I'm sorry, y'all. Don't. Not the women. The women, they aren't phased.
Goodness.
It was crazy. So they go back to, you know what I'm saying? They come back to school like the next day. Old girl come back patched up. Like the next day, yeah, like nothing happened. I'm like, oh, okay, this is
thugging.
Yeah, this is life right here. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like no extra, you know, like Chicago shit, rock, but
Nah, man.
it was pretty ratchet.
No, that's ratchet. People carry now the blade in the mouth thing. I thought that was a New York thing, cause like
I don't know what that bitch was.
you know. I thought that was a New York thing. 'Cause I know people in the Fed, like people in the pen, be doing it, like keeping like little razors in their mouth and stuff like that. Like,
She wasn't playing. I guess she felt like she was outnumbered because it was multiple people fighting.
oh well,
This first day of school too. I'm like,
they
they been holding this beef all summer long.
had to.
You know, it ain't no social media, no
Right. You gotta just see it when you see it.
Yeah.
Damn. So it wasn't even like MySpace.
We had MySpace.
MySpace. Okay.
It wasn't, you know, it just wasn't.
It wasn't the same. Yeah, you right. It's different.
So growing up was pretty cool.
So okay, yeah.
But no,
that
drop
give-
your location.
That's just that's just a little taste. That's just a little taste about how you grew up. This is what I want to fast forward to now, like just jump to now and how you've been dealing with the pandemic. You know, from the
Pandemic,
beginning
it's
of-
been, you know, it's been crazy for me because everybody looking at me to do something.
yeah.
Are you a doctor?
No,
Okay.
that's what I'm trying to tell them. I'm like, what are y'all talking about? But no, it's been wild, bro. I've been trying to get my family barbecue spot back up on track. You know what I'm saying? COVID kind of hit that pretty hard.
Yeah.
What's the
And
name of the
then
barbecue spot?
Jay Lenardi's Barbecue. It's on East 11th Street. We on the east side, y'all. So y'all pull up.
We're gonna
Right
drop
next
the
to
link.
Tony's.
We're gonna drop the link here.
Yeah, we
too.
gonna drop the
Y'all
link.
go
I'm
ahead.
gonna slide there when I leave here. Let's do it.
Well, we open Friday through Sunday.
Oh, okay. Excuse me.
You know.
Okay.
So like I said, we just now getting back, trying to get back in the green. But other than that, man, just a lot of work, a lot of help. You know what I'm saying? A lot of meetings, a lot of Zoom meetings
Yeah.
with these people, a lot of acting political. But other than that, COVID been pretty cool, man.
What I wanted to get with you before we switch gears. How we doing on our show? We got it like broken down into quarters, like the whole sports vibe. So first quarter, this is the first quarter. You know, getting a feel for Dallas, who he is.
Okay.
Second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, and if we need overtime. So this is still part of the first quarter. Before I get to the second quarter, what I want to know is, I saw somewhere that you don't eat meat. Is let us know, how true is this?
I went to one of your little vegan spots too. I seen you post
Okay.
about a little truck
Okay.
spot down off what's the vibe? It's
Oh,
by that-
so Creole?
yeah,
That shit.
it's good.
Fire.
It hit.
It's fire.
So let me.
I'm trying to transition into the vegan
Man.
thing, but it's it's tough. Talk
So Man, so my daughter was about to be born, right? I was on some like Black Power type shit, you know, everything from the earth, Mother Earth, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? My baby mama was on it with me, you know what I'm saying? So we had an all natural baby, bro.
Oh wow.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? No shots, no nothing. And ever since then, you know, I've been a vegetarian.
Vegetarian. So
Yeah,
what's
I
the
still do dairy from time to time. You know what I'm saying? But I don't eat meat. I don't eat no meat at all.
I'm gonna
What's
have
the
to
difference
get.
between a vegetarian and a vegan?
Vegans is it's more strict. You know what I'm saying? They're strictly plant based. You feel what I'm saying? They don't nothing from an animal. Like nothing.
No cheese, no
Nothing. You know what I'm saying? I still might do a quesadilla from here to there. A vegan quesadilla though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or I don't do that gluten free shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about the animals. It's not the animals that has me as a vegan. It's like my family is hereditary. They real, you know, heavy set. And it's a lot of fluids that run through my family and they get diabetes, cancer, you know what I'm saying? It's very hereditary in my family. So I'm just trying not to be big at 40.
No, I feel you on that. One of the things that really that really spoke to me, because I've been trying to like not eat meat, so I've been eating like a lot of beans, rice, like substitutes like that for it. But I'm gonna definitely have to get with you on some of these spots, like you said that.
Follow I don't like giving other people shout outs, but they pretty cool. Follow Ghetto Vegans on YouTube.
I'm gonna definitely.
That's how I started. That was my start, and they're pretty good. They're gonna put you on game about everything.
You been to that spot that's by it's another taco spot that's right around it.
Nissy's?
No, not Nissy's. It's like a little taco. It's like a little
Vegan Nom?
Vegan Nom.
I've been to everything around here, bro.
Vegan Nom is nice. I like Vegan Nom.
It's pretty cool. They used to be better. They got a little bit commercial. You know, it'd be packed over there all the time.
Yeah, cause they right next to that place. One in a Million. They right next to One in a Million. They right next to One in a Million, and I ate there, and that vegan taco was good.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Did you get the crunch, the one with the crunch in it?
No, I don't even remember what I got. It was like a substitute. It was some substitute, and I just got it, and I was like, all right, I'm finna see. I was with this little
They got
shorty
everything.
and
They fish tacos, fire, everything over there.
fish tacos. I'm gonna have to check them out.
Okay. So this is gonna bring us to the second quarter now. And this one we ask everybody that come on here, right? This is the question.
All right.
Basketball. You a basketball fan, ain't you?
Yeah.
You know a little bit about ball.
Just a little bit.
Who's the GOAT? NBA. Who's the GOAT?
Okay, can I break this down?
Please do.
Please do.
Please do.
So if we talking about
let him get a single shot for this.
If we talk about specifically basketball,
Yes, sir.
you know what I'm saying? We got to go with Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Just speaking off solely basketball, he curated it. You got to think about it. He had nothing to look up to. He created his own moves.
Nothing to look up to.
Not like that. Not like
Go
that.
ahead.
I'm talking about patent. He patented his own moves. He patented his own style of basketball. You know what I'm saying?
Dr. J. We ain't gonna get that man no credit.
Credit? Dr. Tad.
A tag. I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm
It's a tag.
saying?
Oh.
It wasn't kind of how, like, even with the LeBron or Kobe. Kobe straight carbon copy. LeBron tried to carbon copy some things from MJ. I mean, not MJ as in Michael Jordan, but MJ as in Magic Johnson. Tried to copy that style.
Oh,
Cause
really?
think about a big point. It wasn't no big points, and LeBron is a big point. People 6'9" wasn't trying to be points before then. I'm not saying patting the moves, but the style of play, being a pass first kind of guy. You know what I mean?
LeBron's not
guys,
into it, but I get what you're saying.
guys that were 6'6", 6'7" wasn't pass first until Magic.
No, yeah, you ain't lying.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So you say Jordan.
But back to the point with everything to do with basketball. I'm speaking, Jordan wise. The shoes.
You
Like
we all got Jordans on.
Like the nigga he uplifted Nike himself basically.
Oh, for sure. They were nothing. They were nothing
You
before.
feel what I'm saying?
No question.
Because I think what was it?
and then-
Converse or Adidas?
Let them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
They let 'em-
Converse.
Yep. It was
It was
Converse, and they Nike
Because
let
he was
him
at
do
North
it.
Carolina with the Converse
Yep.
on.
Let him have his way.
And then nothing against LeBron or nothing, but Jordan was just on another level once he reached them finals. You know what I'm saying? But if we putting all around guy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
LeBron is by far the greatest basketball player we have ever seen. He's a great role model. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be top 10 in every freaking statistical category there is. Top five. You know what I'm saying? Like, the guy is unreal. We never seen anybody that physically dominant with that type of talent. You feel what I'm saying?
I mean, at least not in an era where there was like comparable talent.
Right.
You know what I mean? We seen Wilt, but like the next tallest guy was like 6.
Right. And back to my Jordan point before I come back to my LeBron point. Nothing wrong with this, but they deemed LeBron king since he was like 15. You know, Jordan was like the perfect success story. Like, didn't make varsity. You know what I'm saying? Like, had to go through the ranks in the college. You feel what I'm saying? And then became
wasn't the best player on his team.
But hold on. So we got to clear some stuff up about Jordan because we had this conversation off wax. Jordan didn't make his varsity team his freshman year. Sophomore year, junior year, senior year, he was the best player on that team by far. He didn't get a North Carolina scholarship by being on the bench.
No, I get you.
How many top players didn't play varsity their freshman
year? Not many. Fair. A lot of them, even now through the ranks, they playing in 8th grade. Yeah, if you good enough.
For sure. That's not wrong. But that story gets told out of proportion because when you hear this like crazy, Jordan didn't make his high school varsity team,
right?
And you just think like, oh, he never made it. And then how did he come to North Carolina?
Nah, he didn't make it his first.
Yeah, so he didn't make it freshman year, but he ended up growing a lot too. Yeah. Like his freshman year, he was only like 5'8", 5'9". True. So like when he had that growth spurt,
that's what did it.
Oh yeah, and then magically he got a 45-inch vertical. You know, that might help.
Said his brother jumped even higher than him.
That's crazy. And his brother is short. Like his brother's like 5'10". Yeah. Well, shorter than him.
Yeah. That's a lot. But that's short.
Yeah. I mean, I
He's
guess
about
so.
6 foot, 6'1".
Yeah. But that's crazy. 6'6".
Yeah, that's different.
The thing about it, both of us, we subscribe to Jordan. LeBron is the GOAT, right?
Of course.
LeBron is the GOAT. But it's that's what I'm saying. Anytime somebody says Jordan is GOAT, I can't argue it because it's like he has the best resume out of like anybody in sports probably. Yeah. Like 6 of 6 in the finals. What's that 3-year span where he won?
You gotta think about it. If it wasn't for Jordan, basketball wouldn't be worldwide right now.
No doubt.
He definitely took it worldwide, and that's,
you know what I'm saying?
Man, he made it global for sure. Everybody wearing Jordans.
One thing I will say about Jordan, though, what I don't like is like the whole thing of like, I just feel like he didn't play. I don't know how his game would translate to now. I think he could play in this era, but be as dominant. Like back then, there were specialists. In this NBA, there are no specialists. Everybody got to know how to dribble, pass, shoot, drive, dunk. Every player on the floor has to be able to do everything.
Let's think about this though.
Talk to me.
Because this is a different perspective. If Jordan was born 10 years later, he would have been in the evolutionized world.
Right, and then learn different things.
He would have learned different things. You got to think about Jordan's work ethic. He had like one of the hardest work everybody speaks on. Like, we can't take it away from him. So if he knew what a Euro step was, oh my! Imagine Jordan with a Euro step.
Right.
A James Harden step back or something.
Or just shooting from that distance. Yeah, you right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I always think about it in the opposite term as a detriment, but
the thing about it is, even if he grew up in this time, he would grow up with contemporaries who at least matched his skill set. You know what I'm saying? There was nobody as athletic as Jordan back then.
Yeah, now
like I can't think of nobody.
You got like 60 people.
I wouldn't say that. If this was nobody, like I said, the game was played a certain way, and it was like, you know what I'm saying? If you don't play it this way, it's not the correct way.
Correct.
It's kind of like weed being legal today. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm with
you. Feel what I'm saying? Like,
but I mean, an athlete is an athlete at the end of the day. If you could,
that's the difference because Jordan was so like different and good at it. You couldn't tell him no.
But I'm gonna dispel that because even the rules of basketball, like defensive,
even the rules,
like not even like the specific rules of like, oh, this foul, that foul, this or that. Even this, like it used to be when you play basketball, they used to teach heels to the 3-point line. Heels to the 3-point line. Now, back in the day, it used to be toes to the free throw line because guys weren't shooting from that distance. So now, and even the defensive rules are just so much different. It used to be you couldn't challenge vertically. You could only challenge
not only that. I'm sure y'all all played with that coach where the coach was fucking like, hey, pass my ball 5 times.
Fact.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We grew up in that type of era. We didn't grow up with no shooting, run and shoot. Same in football. You can see it in football. Like shotgun football and then like fast-paced football. Like we used to huddle it up. You know what I'm saying? So I think that if Jordan was born in this era, like he'll still be.
I think he'll still give you 25, 28 a night.
No, he probably definitely.
I think no, because the game is more catered to offense. Now he's not gonna be able to lock up people like he used to.
Nah, because ain't no
little boy. He's not gonna be able to little boy motherfuckers. But I think he'll still.
He's giving you 30 something a night easily. Like he would still give his same 30. He would basically Offensively, he'll be James Harden. Like, he's getting fouled every time.
If not better.
If not better.
I don't know about it.
Because he's more athletic than James.
He's more athletic than James by far.
But the thing about it is, he going to lean into the athleticism, so he's not going to be shooting the step-back threes that James shoots.
Yeah, but he going to get the same amount of free throws.
Yeah.
But if he's getting the same amount of free throws, but he's not shooting the same amount of threes.
True.
He getting more shots, though. So we don't know.
I don't know if he'll put up more shots than James Harden in Houston.
No, what I'm saying is he'll get more volume shots than he did back then.
You think
bro,
so?
James only averaged 31 times, bro.
But wait, the thing,
Jordan did it for the career.
That's tough.
It's tough. Hey, that's tough, right?
He did that for a career.
Bro, and
James did that 1 year.
what's so hard about it? You got to factor in them years he was in Washington, and he still
averaged
Still average 30. Like,
that's tough.
bro, the numbers is ridiculous.
No, that's okay. So that's the question we love to ask people when we get them on here. So just fill them out, see what they know.
Okay.
Football. Who you like? First of all, who's your team? No. Who's your team? Let me know who your team is.
Man,
You
y'all
got a
gonna
team?
embarrass me like that? My name Dallas, man.
Talk about
You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
I'm from Texas. I'm a Dallas
with you.
Cowboys fan. I'm loyal.
It's rough for us right now.
It's rough.
It's rough. We're going to get through it.
All our life.
I bought y'all
Literally
PCRs.
every.
So I can watch y'all have some
It's
success.
okay, Rod. We're gonna come.
We
And
come.
when we come, we gonna come.
So let me get to that. You being a Dallas fan, the Dak Prescott signing. It's been mixed feelings about it all the way around. How do you feel about them signing him to the contract they signed him?
I'm just glad we got it done.
Okay, so you like
Okay.
that? You like that?
I ain't gonna say that I like it. I ain't gonna say that I dislike it. I'm just glad we got it done.
So
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's so hard to find a freaking quarterback.
So it is.
So
Grown trees.
do I think that he's worth it? No, but what's my opinion? I don't play freaking football. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, how many good quarterbacks are there? Like, for real?
10 to 12, I believe.
You
10
feel
to
me?
12.
yeah.
12
Yeah,
good
It's
ones.
tough.
You're not too far off.
So
with
at
the
least
12.
Dak is. I'm not. At least he's. I can't say he's not decent.
No, he's
not
good.
He's not ideal.
Dak is good.
Okay.
He's not ideal.
When I listen to people like hardcore Dallas fans talk, it's hard because like they're like you sound like a rational Dallas fan. You're not. Oh, Dak's the greatest thing we ever had.
Nah.
Or the opposite. They hate that.
Or the work, or the
No,
ladder.
I don't hate that.
Or the ladder, and I'm in the same space as you. I feel like he's a decent quarterback, maybe a little bit above decent. But
I think he's good.
I feel like if we could have got Russell Wilson somehow,
Right.
we should have got Russell Wilson. Like,
I mean, how can we knock that down? How
If
can we
was
turn
a
that down?
fifth.
oh,
Come on,
Right.
man.
But what I'm saying is, I can't knock Jerry Jones for
yeah.
the process that he went through.
And understandably so. Understand, and that's
that
what
wasn't-
that's what I like about you. Rational. Like I meet these Dallas fans, and I'm like, and then I just be listening to them, and I be like, damn,
We crazy.
that's why people hate Dallas.
They
But
hate Dallas
That's a
fans.
part of being a fan.
Wow.
I don't like Dallas fans. They
Yeah.
irrational, but that's a part of being a fan, a fanatic.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be irrational.
So the way that people hate Dallas fans is the way that I hate LeBron fans.
Oh, don't
oh,
do
you
that.
coined the phrase
LeBron
sexual.
sexual, yes.
Why
Yes.
don't you like LeBron fans? Why you say that?
Because they are, like he said, irrational. Like, bruh, stop it. Like, can we like enjoy LeBron?
His whole career.
Like,
Like
yeah,
let's see
can-
it through the end.
Let's
I respect
enjoy it. Like, let us enjoy it.
Where do you have LeBron?
Oh, he's
ranked?
God, second coming God.
Nah, that's
it.
crazy.
It do be people like that though.
That's
It's
Bro, they
fuck
be
with
like
fans
that. Like, it's no wrong that LeBron can do. Like, I can bring up a point. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, I'm rational. Like, I understand LeBron is the greatest player in the league, so I'm gonna hold him to the greatest player in the league standards. I'm not about to hold him to no James Harden standards. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying?
which is fair.
You-
What do you
so-
got him ranked all time? What do you have LeBron James ranked all time?
I got him too.
Oh, okay. I ain't got no.
You
rank.
not disrespectful.
I got him too.
I'm not mad at that.
I can't put. I mean, only way I would put Kobe is my guy. Like that's
What
my
you got,
favorite
We love
guy.
Kobe.
And this
We
this
love
could be a
Kobe.
20 minute.
All time.
This could be a 20-minute segment. But what do you have Kobe ranked all time? Just because I'm curious.
I can't dish you. I got him at 5.
I'm not mad at that. That's where I got him.
I got him like 6 or 7.
I got him at 5.
You got him over Tim
I can't
Duncan.
disrespect
Do you
him
have
and
him
not
over
put
Tim-
him. I do got him over Tim Duncan because that might be a little biased because I hate the
I
Spurs.
respect it. I respect it.
I hate the Spurs. So I don't even care.
I respect
Like,
it.
no, Kobe is way better than Tim Duncan. Because bro, if you watch their games back in the day, it was so boring. And
Fundamental.
then, like, you know, we played for the Spurs League. Right. So our field trips used to be the Spurs games, and that shit used to be horrible.
Oh,
horrible. And then you buy fans that don't even know basketball.
Facts.
Y'all know them. You know the
Facts.
Spurs fans.
Know them guys.
Well, like, bro, what are you talking about?
Then what they Tim
Touchdown!
What they Tim Duncan jersey? Oh man.
Okay, let's transition though. How did we get this Bud motivated rebel thing? Oh,
Go ahead. We was gonna finish. Go ahead.
I know how deep you went, but
Go ahead.
how did you get this thing started? I see you in your gear. I buy your gear. I promote your gear. I love it. Think you're doing a great thing. I remember I was working with you at Amazon, and I seen you leave, and then I was like, damn, he just left his job. It's crazy. And then usually they call you crazy before something genius happens, and I think you're on the verge of something very genius and something very innovative. And how did you get that started?
Well, it wasn't just me, as y'all may know. You know what I'm saying? We was lit, bro. Like I said, I came back from college. So I came back from college, right? And I was on like my Black Pride shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I was on some rational bullshit. I ain't gonna cap. You know what I'm saying? Like that Hotep type black. Like Hotep. Like, so, yeah, like I came back and then I'm telling Ike and Braylon about my new finder. You know, we stay right up the street from each other. So we always grew up with each other. So we in the car like, we blowing big gas. You know what I'm saying? So we high as a kite. You know what I'm saying? So we coming up with ideas. And I'm like, what's something that people always need? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, shit, clothes? And then them niggas was like, oh yeah, you right. They gonna always need some clothes. I'm like, so let's make a clothing line. And then they was like, what we gonna call it? And we was like, Beamer. Like, on some, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We knew we was gonna call it, like, we was like, we Bud motivated. Like, we gonna call it Beamer. And then they was like, nah, that shit sound corny as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And then we was like, okay, well, we go against, we rational. We go against everything. We go against the grain on everything. Let's call it Bud Motivated Rebels. We high. You know what I'm saying? We came up with the idea of being high. You know what I'm saying? Let's change the narrative of weed making you lazy, and let's make it, you know, more creative aspect of weed. You know what I'm saying? And shit, that's how we came up with it, bro.
And it's where it's at today. Like I said, everywhere I go, it feel like I'll be in like, I got into golfing recently, right? And I was at this golf course, Avery Ranch, out in Round Rock.
Yeah.
So I was golfing, and then I had stopped by a little store on the way because I needed some tees. I seen this girl with some flip-flops on with a little beer on them. I was like, what? Like that out here too?
Yeah.
So man, that's just dope. Like when you out and about and you see people like in areas like you're not usually in, and you see that kind of stuff. How does that feel?
It feel good. I ain't gonna lie about it. You know what I'm saying? It feel good to see your work actually come to fruition. We actually got consignment in Colorado too. So my Colorado homies be like, hey, I see you know what I'm saying? Like, I see your stuff.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? So like, we get them type of phone calls, and then seeing like the support from the city, like people be like, you know, we got a bad rep in Austin. Like, everybody in Austin hate. Like, I ain't never really felt that. Like I said, everybody loved my dad. You know what I'm saying? I was good at sports growing up, so I ain't never really feel the hate. You know what I'm saying? And the support was, you know, it was overwhelming. Sometimes it got, you know, crazy at times, but, you know, we got through it, and we gonna continue to fight. Like I told them, and like all of us believe, you know, me, Ike, and Braylon, we like, it's bigger than a brand. You know what I'm saying? It's more so of a lifestyle. So we wasn't expecting. I mean, we wanted it to grow, but we was like, shit, if don't nobody buy it, we gonna rock it because it's our lifestyle. You feel what I'm saying? So, and that's how we've been rocking ever since, man.
So yeah, y'all. Third quarter, we were starting off. You was telling us about your philanthropy, the teams you're with, working with the community, giving back. I know y'all been doing toy drives, turkey drives, all kinds of stuff, helping. I know, like, if you follow us, you know we're in Austin, Texas. So we had a very bad snowstorm not too far back, and it really affected a lot of people here. A lot of people's powers went out, their pipes bursted, a lot of elderly folks. And I know you played a fundamental role in that. So explain what got you into all that stuff to begin with.
So yeah, we was talking about what got me into it. Like I was saying, I'm original Austinite, so I was able to see the last of the organic East Side. You know what I'm saying? I was able to see like the crackheads lined up on 12th Street. You know what I mean? I was able to see like black people, you know, gatherings and you know what I'm saying, and all that stuff just decimated. You know what I'm saying? And with me having kids, I was like, it's kind of fucked up that my kids not gonna be able to experience none of it. You know what I'm saying? What? The crackheads? No.
The whole experience though of Boston.
No, not the crackheads. The you know, the like our shit was like, so as you may like our shit was like ratchet, quote unquote ratchet, but everybody was family.
Right, yeah, I get you. The more authentic, the
you
more
feel what
authentic.
I'm saying? So we was like we was a real town. Like Austin wasn't a city. It was a real town. Every black person knew every black person. You know what I'm saying?
6 degrees of separation.
You feel what I'm saying? So we wasn't looking at each other to fucking kill each other. We knew each other. You feel what I'm saying? Right. Neighborhood to shit. You know what I'm saying? We was on some beef shit from neighborhood to neighborhood shit, but it really didn't get that crazy because we all was at the end of the day family. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted my kids to experience some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And all that is, you know, it's starting to decimate, and to see that it's being systemically decimated, you know what I'm saying? It kind of hurt my feelings. So I made it my life to fucking fight to save whatever we can save about that piece of Austin history.
And I appreciate that so much, man. And another thing, because this was, I really want to say historic. And like you said, I know it wasn't just you alone, but Item 67.
Yeah, it's the first. So when I'm gonna say when all of this is done, it's gonna be the first of its kind in U.S. history, and it's kind of ironic because if you, like I said, if you do your Austin history, we were the first city to have government projects. You know what I'm saying? Rosewood projects, and I think it was one other. I think it was Senorita. Don't get me wrong. They were the first projects, one of the first projects in America. Period. So for us to get something done, or you know, get some type of restitution for black people, that'll be amazing. You know what I'm saying? That'll be first done of its kind. Yeah.
You know, that's crazy.
And before Rob, I want you to break down what Item 67 is for people who don't know, who aren't in the area, or people who are in the area and they didn't get a chance to vote on that proposition. So just like let them know a little bit of what that is.
So just a little rundown of it. It's a formal apology for the city. So they basically admitting, you know, that they was a part of systematic racism, specifically here in Austin. You know what I'm saying? So it's a formal apology for that. And it's like, so they basically signed into existence that, you know, a promise that they're going to restitute black people in the city. So what they're doing is we're doing a study right now between HT and UT, and they're going to figure out the direct worth, you know what I'm saying, whether that's dollar amount, land grants, or whatever, the direct restitution amount for black folks in this city. You know what I'm saying? And then they're going to come back with that amount. And then they got to, you know, it's already in the law, so they got to follow through with it. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I just want to say I'm so proud of y'all for that. I know how huge that was. And if you, like, I know we're saying Item 67. It got passed already, right?
Yeah, it got passed. Item 67 is passed through City Council. We, like I said, we're just waiting for the exact, you know, restitution.
But that, what a prominent component in what you said was the apology. Mm-hmm. Mayor Adler already gave that apology, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, no, so, like, that's how I got, so, basically, the government had called me, like, you know, the mayor and the office, city council and all that shit, they was calling me, trying to calm me down and shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we was already in position, like, I had called all the prominent, you know, organizations that I knew, you know what I'm saying? Everything that, you know, I knew of. Like I said, my dad worked for the city, so I had connections with a lot of organizations. You know what I'm saying? So I called them all. We met in, like, a backyard, you know what I'm saying? Then ring, 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 my phone ring, and it's the mayor. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going crazy. I'm radical. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm tagging them. You know what I'm saying? I'm going up to the mayor's office, like, so knocking on his window. Like, fam, y'all trying to delete East Austin. Y'all trying to delete black people. Not just East Austin. Y'all trying to delete black people out y'all city. You know what I'm saying? I see what y'all doing. So they call me. They basically, like, trying to get me to shut up. Like, hey, Dallas, we set up a meeting with you. So I'm like, with the organizations, I'm ripe. I'm young. I'm ripe. I'm like, shit, I don't know the ins and outs of this shit. Y'all know. You know what I'm saying, exactly what to say, the communication skills to use, the lingo, the legalese within this shit. You know what I'm saying? I just know what my imagination is. You know what I'm saying? So let's all come together and do this. You know what I'm saying? So y'all want y'all to be at the meeting. I'm going to hand the mic over. You know what I'm saying? And let's get what we doing. He said, okay. So the thing that we need him to get, you know what I'm saying, is an MOU. You know what I'm saying? It's I don't know the direct language of that shit, but y'all look that up. You know what I'm saying? The MOU. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, MOU in my head. I'm like, that's the only thing I'm thinking in the meeting. So the Blair, you know, he cutting the shit, he cutting the bullshit, he talking to me. I'm like, man, fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? We what you gonna do for y'all been talking about doing something for black people, you know what I'm saying, all my life. You know what I'm saying? Mueller was supposed to be for us. Y'all did multiple East Side projects, you know what I'm saying? Now y'all taking our Rex. So you know what I'm saying? So what are y'all gonna do? Specifically, I'm not talking about for no color folk. I'm not talking about none of that. I'm talking about specifically for black people in this city. What are y'all gonna do? Matter of fact, don't even tell me. Promise me that you're gonna do something for us. This is the promise note. So we already had it down. Boom, 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 boom. Then I hand over the mic. You know what I'm saying? So they hit them with the history of the shit. Blase, blase. So we was basically aiming for the legal part, the legal side of them. So you know, like when cops kill families, they come up with a settlement. They formally apologize, the department, and then they come up with a settlement. So that was the route that we was taking from jump. You know what I'm saying? And it worked out for us, and everything moved freaking fast.
It moved really fast, because I remember y'all posting. It was all over social media, item 67, get out and vote. And then, like, you know, everybody did what they did and got this through. I mean, which was amazing, because like I said, he gave that apology, and like you said, the rest is in the works now at this point.
The crazy thing for us is that's all it takes, but they don't want us to know that.
And that's
all it takes is us coming together, you know, coming up with a solution for ourselves and being like, bam, hey.
But you know, black folks can't agree on nothing,
man.
And that's what Ross said is gonna take us right into this fourth quarter, because we got the fourth quarter. I want to do an overtime because it's a topic. I think you've seen it. What I really want to get into about, but to stay on topic for this fourth quarter, the climate of America. The climate of America right now, let's just speak on that. The macro and the micro. The macro being as a country, micro, Austin, Texas. How do you feel about it right now?
Talk about it.
Let me know your thoughts.
It sucks. It's all a facade. It's all like a movie right now. It's Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Everything. It's really, so it used to be about, we knew it was about the money, right? But now it's like magnified. Like everything is about the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got, like, so it's like just weird for me for like our people to just look at shit and not wake up to the situations, you know what I'm saying, and see the economic gain in certain things that happens. You feel what I'm saying? But that comes with, you know, us being oppressed all our life, period. We can't even think to that aspect. Right. We can't even think of how to be economically substantial in the world. Correct. You know what I'm saying? We'd rather walk around with 10, 20K, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, it sucks right now. It sucks right now, for real. Cause like I said, like we think we have to have it made. You know what I'm saying? Like without the grind, without the, you know, the things that come with it.
People forget
everything
process.
Is microwave right now.
Man, for real. People forget process, man. I think everything now is based off of image. Like everything is so Snapchat and so Instagram. Like things gotta happen in an instant. Mm-hmm. And the truth of the matter is, man, like things don't happen overnight. Just like how people say, oh, marriages aren't how they were anymore and things like that. Like y'all don't understand that. Yeah, your granddaddy good now, but he had 35 years of hustling. Doing what he was doing to reach that pinnacle. And it didn't happen in 2, 3 years, 4, 5, even in a decade.
And you know what I'm gonna say? Even to build on your point, it's not that, oh, marriages ain't what they are. It's just like they're televised now, like Snapchat, Facebook. You putting your whole image, you putting the whole image out for people.
Yeah.
So you only seeing the good. Like who on social media just putting the bad stuff out about their lives?
Right.
So it's like you only sharing the good. So like when you compare your good to other people's good, that's when you're gonna be the unhappiest.
Yeah.
So it's like they didn't have that back then. So like you said, yo, my granddaddy, my grandma. Yeah, like you said, we don't know how many times he cheated on her. Cause guess what? It wasn't a Facebook. She didn't tell us.
Right. Yeah. You had to find that nigga horse at another house.
Yeah.
She had to find that nigga. She had to catch. How many times you got that cousin in black folk family? You got that cousin that nobody speak to. Why? Cause they from a different marriage. They're from a different different situation. And that's just the truth of the matter. And things are just so much different now. and things. But honestly, I think things are the best that they ever been because it's easily accessible. Could you imagine living in a time where you could not have information at your fingertips?
You're right, and that's the cool thing about it. You know what I'm saying? And that's part of the reason why Item 67 is so rapidly moving, because all of this information is public. Mm-hmm. Like you can look up the 1928 Negro Plan. You can look up the, the floor plans of all the gentrification that's going on.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So you can see all these things now. So now you can hold it accountable to the city and the government. You know
what I want to do?
That's on a micro scale.
I want to get us in hurry up because I want to finish this fourth quarter because I really want to get to this overtime. I know we started a little late, but wait, there's one more question I had. Where do you think we move? How do we move forward as a black people, as a unit? Because I feel like every other unit, like Asian people, Mexican people, they're like on the same accord. Like when they come to these political parties, the Democrats, Republicans, they have a list of things. This is what we want. This is what we need. If you want our vote, this is what we need.
Yeah. So in my personal opinion, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, don't associate this with nothing I do. This is just my personal opinion. We mentally fucked right now. You know what I'm saying? We're I call it slave minded. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's gonna take a lot of like healing, you know what I'm saying? Self-healing. Even with myself, I find myself still to this day on some slave minded shit. And I just gotta be like, snap out of it, Dallas, you tripping. You know what I'm saying? But not everybody is capable.
Can you give us an example so like people know like when that happens? Because most people, like, you have the wherewithal to know that, hey, let me snap out of that. I'm thinking like that. Most people don't even have the wherewithal to know that that's this kind of thinking.
That's kind of black. Okay, I'm gonna use something simple. Black Friday. Okay. I got caught in the madness with Black Friday, but at the end of the day, that's an economic boost. You feel what I'm saying? It's not nothing. It's not a deal. You're not necessarily getting a deal. You know what I'm saying? You're getting okay, here's another good example. You know what I'm saying? With jobs and COVID. And we was having this, me and my homie was having this conversation earlier, and she was like, yeah, I've been telling people about how single moms and how some single moms need to work from home, but the jobs was telling them they can't. And now all of a sudden in COVID, you come up with a system to work from home in the blink of an eye. You know what I'm saying? So just shit like that, bro. It's just
not even just that. I think a problem, I've been speaking this for years. Black people cannot agree on self-preservation, and that's why we do not elevate, because no matter how many white folks you put in a situation, no matter how many Hispanics, how many other demographics you put in a situation, they all agree on self-preservation at the very lowest beat.
See, but that's what I'm saying. Like, we gotta realize, like, slavery was thousands of years.
Correct.
We only four.
We're not that far removed.
You know what I'm saying?
That far removed from it.
We like you. So imagine like beating in your head all your life a certain way of life, a certain way of life, a certain way of life.
Right.
How old are you, Ron?
I'm 24.
How old are you, Don? So imagine for 22 of those years, this way of life. You know what I'm saying? And you only had 2 years of understanding this other way of life. You're not going to be there yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we've been beaten this way to think this way for thousands and thousands of years, and we only so much. But I feel like we're, like you said, we advancing fast because of the information era.
Right.
Like to me, you know what I'm saying? The institution of church aspect. I'm not saying that religion is dying. Don't get me wrong. The institution of church,
religion is the problem.
The aspect is dying. And it's that some people can see that as a good thing. You know what I'm saying?
Stand on it, though.
I like Ross said, religion is one of our biggest. That's one of those slave-minded. I think that's the start, the institution of slave-minded.
Okay. If I tell you if your God is white, because if you ever look at the Christian Bible, and I'm gonna just
type in Jesus period. Ain't no black Jesus.
Ain't no black Jesus. If I tell you as your God is white, how is it so far-fetched to believe that your master is white, that your oppressor is white?
It's easy.
Facts.
It's easy to be comfortable with that.
Taking what Ross said, this is gonna take us into overtime, and this is gonna take us into overtime. So like we do about this time, it's gonna take us to the YouTube. So Facebook, we gonna end y'all. We got a few little tidbits. These gonna be real spicy, so you're gonna want to tune in. But Facebook, This what we end. Dallas, you got anything you want to say to the people?
Oh man, stay tuned. Like I said, this is only the initial steps of item 67. You know what I'm saying? We still got a lot of fighting to do, but also understand, you know what I'm saying, that be on standby for the unrest. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be just handed to us. We still gonna have to show up. You know what I mean? So man, yeah, man, that's pretty much it, man. Just keep fighting. Just keep enjoying being black, man. Y'all are doing some dope ass, This show is dope, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, I've been following y'all for a while now, even when y'all do the ones in the car.
We thugging
I'm peeping. I always, like you said, we used to work with each other. We be here in the morning, like, what you think about Braun, nigga?
and not to cut you off, but we still got a few topics we gotta get to before we get out of here.
Okay.
Grant, I hope you don't mind, but we got a few topics we gotta get to before we get out of here. But I mean, y'all know us. We're going to keep giving y'all content, whether it's in the car, whether it's in the studio. We're going to do the best we can to get out to y'all. We appreciate the love, the support. Our animes, y'all, I know y'all be blowing my inbox up. I got 80 I wake up to 80 messages a day about anime. And I'm just like, I promise. I text Raw. It's his fault. That's if I got to put it on somebody, hey, that's what I'm putting it on. I get 80 messages a day just about anime. So we're going to give y'all some. We're going to give y'all a couple exclusive episodes. I promise. Life's just been crazy for us here, but we're going to do that. But for our Facebook subscribers, we appreciate y'all. We thank y'all for everything y'all got us to. Like, we had 3,000 now. So appreciate y'all for all of that. But the real fans, we know y'all follow us on YouTube too. So go ahead. We're going to drop the link in the description to the Austin Justice Coalition, the Black Austin Coalition, all of them, item 67. We're going to drop the link to that so y'all can see what all that entails, all the good stuff we got going on in the city. Man, Dallas, appreciate you, everything you doing. Yeah. Keep it up, man. Like, I know you said you doing this for your kids, so I don't even got to tell you nothing.
Also, like, we have, like, town halls. Like I said, it's a community. It's, like, not like superior people making the decisions. It's community decisions. So we have like town halls to make those decisions. So like if y'all want to keep up with those town halls, follow Black Austin Coalition on all social media. Austin Justice Coalition on all social media. Matter of fact, both of those are intertwined within the item 67. You know what I'm saying?
So we're gonna drop the link to all of that.
Yeah, all that, man.
I appreciate you. So like, it's a lot of people that talk about it and talk about what they gonna do and who they gonna be and who they gonna be. I seen you on the front lines myself as a man, and I just respect that so much.
Nah, it's all love. Like you said, it's all organic. You feel me?
Off the strength.
You gonna see me on the front lines forever. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
So let's get it. So that's gonna cut the live stream. Grant, are we done with the live stream?
Yeah.
I got like 6 more minutes, maybe 8 more minutes. I want to do on the just like some overtime stuff. Yeah. Grant. Can y'all hear him? I can't. Oh, good. Okay. I just got like 8 more minutes. All right. So, So this, what's up, y'all?
OT.
Y'all know what's going on. This overtime. If you hear, you a real fan.
Face.
So what we gonna do? We gonna start off hot. Martin Luther King Jr.
Yeah.
Was a federal agent. Now I have never heard this tape before. And I just want to hear some of it. Just give me a little piece of it. Just something to give the people something to look into.
Okay, bro. Like I said, I used to watch a lot of Dick Gregory interviews, right?
Shout out.
Okay, shout out to Dick Gregory. But I mean, just think about it. You know what I'm saying? He brings up a lot of great points. Most of these points come from Dick Gregory interviews. The cameras was in perfect position. The police knew exactly where they was going, every route. You feel what I'm saying? And how are you funding these trips?
Man.
I mean, you gotta think about that.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? These pictures, we talking about the 60s, bro. You can't even find the camera. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
I get it, but
HD at that.
Agent. That's so tough, man. Cause I
like, so what sense do you make? You know, you about to get your ass. You telling black people, hey, using that religion piece again.
For sure.
God got you. Go get your ass beat, and we gonna be okay.
Hey, we not hitting nobody back. we here at these white people's counters.
Not only that, and this is my last point. Sorry to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
Everybody look up the difference between civil rights and natural rights. You're gonna see why the government forced Martin Luther King to push us towards that. So now we are officially entities of the government through civil rights.
Thanks.
Instead of being entities of the government through natural rights.
Like you heard them, do your Googles.
Yeah,
do your
Google it, man. You know, research it, man.
Man, and it was so, that one reached out to me so much because I was like, damn, Martin Luther King.
So Martin was meeting with the Nation of Islam, and this is some shit that I, find out personally because a lot of the Nation of Islam hit me up personally. You know, they be recruiting like a month. Shout out to them though. Shout out to them though. Like there's some intelligent brothers, but I just don't follow the institution of religion. But Dick Gregory too even up this and verified this. Martin was meeting with the Nation of Islam, so they was about to come together. You feel what I'm saying? Malcolm was trying to get back to the Nation of Islam too.
Correct, because remember
that's why a lot of people think that the Nation of Islam is the ones that killed him.
Nah, but what the thing of it is, what they don't understand is, at his end, he got a lot more radical. He was more
right.
So he got away. Martin.
Yeah,
at the end, he got a lot more radical. He was done with the whole, peace, don't do anything, let them attack him.
In my, professional opinion.
Talk about it.
In my opinion, once he started following federal guidelines is when the feds got fed up with him.
Facts. And he didn't die on scene.
Right.
He died in the hospital.
Right.
Stories
on it.
They came and choked him.
They came and he got choked out with a pillow. I've heard this story several times. Now I don't know how accurate the story is, but following the tea leaves.
Look, y'all got pictures of them pointing to the shooter, but y'all ain't got pictures of the shooter. Come on, man.
It's something to that.
Where is his security detail? Like,
come on, man.
All of these different things. Why?
Come on, man. Come on,
No. That's what this segment is about. We gonna talk about it. And
I got places to speak on this.
And just
I don't want to be next.
Just to speak on that, man, because this is the type of stuff. But hey,
real.
The price of fame.
No.
The price of fame. We signed up for it. But to speak on that just a little bit, I've watched like interviews, hours of dossiers of just them breaking down and them saying, oh, really, Martin was the one speaking all this peace, love, positivity, just get your ass whooped. It's gonna be okay.
Right.
But when Martin was, he was doing his thing, they were saying Malcolm was the one who really didn't have no dirt on him. He wasn't cheating on his wife. He wasn't doing this, that.
That's true too.
Right, that's true too.
But when they said Martin, they said, "Oh, Martin was a dog.
Oh,
Martin was cheating on the road, all this, all that."
Yeah, it
is
is
what it is.
combined.
But this is what I want to get to.
It's called.
And this is what I want to get to you about.
Okay.
Because me and my grandmother had an argument about this. But okay, so let's say it's true. Martin was he was preaching what he was preaching, right? All the good things he did for black folks, whatever he got done. But let's say he was a dog. Let's say he was cheating on.
No, he was. His wife confirmed it.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did. She came out in an interview and said.
Look.
He came out in an interview.
Listen, y'all. This is my favorite thing to tell Rod. And every time I do this, guess what? He frees up. So we're gonna do it live on cam, and we're gonna see. I'll bet you $20 you can't find me one expert of his wife saying something about him cheating.
In interview, she said that
I will bet you $20 on camera. I'm not gonna talk to you about it.
His goal.
I need to get to my next point.
Go ahead.
Bet $20 on it.
I'm not betting on that.
He know what's up. Anytime I ever tell Rob bet $20 on it, he know I did my research.
I'll talk about it. What's it say?
But so with that being said, let's just go with this hypothetical because I don't know it's fact, but I just did my research. Let's say Martin Luther King, everything he did for black people, right? From whatever you want to call it, the civil rights movement and all of that, right? Before he got killed. Oh man,
Damn.
That's tough. But
It's life.
It's life, especially for a black man in America.
Man, it's like,
So he did everything he did for black people. Let's say he was a dog. He was cheating on his wife. He was dogging his wife out. Does that change anything for you in your eyes about what he did?
No.
Nothing, right?
And I'm still not saying that Martin Luther King wasn't a great. I'm just saying he was a federal agent.
Facts.
And but, black men don't cheat.
That's the thing I'm having. That was the thing that I was having a hard time. He was a federal agent. I don't know if I know he's a federal, like if he was cheating, okay, I can overlook that.
See, a lot of people take my Facebook points and then they create their own perspective and narrative of it. You know, their own context of it.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? But they don't really get where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
Same.
I'm not saying that I hate, or black people shouldn't martyr Martin Luther King. He was a great, like, even if it was unconsciously done, he was still a federal agent.
See, and that's the thing. If he was a federal agent, that would mean it was not a natural thing. It would mean it was because the government said, hey, this is what these people need right now. I'm placing this here for y'all. So I don't think it, like you said, if it was, like, I haven't got to do my full research on it, because when I seen it, it was too late for me to do all my research on it. But but I'm definitely gonna go back.
Look it up.
I'm going to, and we definitely gonna have you back. I want to have you and Braylon back at the same time.
Yeah.
I want to have y'all back because I definitely want to talk about this. But like, I didn't get enough time to like research that when I seen that. But like, if he is a federal agent, I don't think that is something as black people we should honor, because like that would mean he's like an industry plant almost, like in a music term.
Stop it, man. Hold
Go
on,
ahead.
bro. People watch Snowfall, man.
Yeah.
They still a fan of that. Black folks don't care about people being federal agents.
But we're not talking about black folks. I'm talking about me personally. You know, my respect I have for Martin Luther King personally. If I find out, like, what you saying?
I mean, it's the same with the streets. Like, we got this facade. We got this fake code. It's not no code.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? The thing is,
speak on it. What's this fake code you speaking of?
Shit, this fake ass street code. Because I don't want to get into it. I get canceled.
These niggas rats.
I get canceled. And they flew bent wrist. You know, I'm going to say bent wrist.
Facts.
Wait.
Facts, niggas
Speaking
rats.
on that,
Facts.
okay, how do you feel about these COVID vaccines? Are you taking them? Are you not taking them? What are you doing?
Well, we're not taking it.
All right.
We don't have any cure. Like, they haven't even found a cure for AIDS or simple sexual transmitted diseases.
Even the common cold, they haven't found a cure.
You feel what I'm saying? So like, okay, this shit came out 2019. Y'all mean to tell me y'all understand this shit by end of 2020?
I'm not trusting nothing that wasn't out longer than Hotline Bling was on Hot 100.
Then you got Bill Gates. You got
the last question I got.
no.
Go ahead.
You got this is my last point. You got Bill Gates pushing for this shit. Bill Gates is the same dude that said
Tesla too before make that part of your life.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Okay, Bill Gates is the same guy that says that the world is overpopulated. Why would he administer a vaccine that's going to help us?
He wouldn't.
With that being said, I know we might not have time for that Tesla point, but I do want to speak about this because this is something that's been big in the
We got 5 minutes.
We got 5 minutes, not 5 minutes. So with that being said, Victor Reed, this is one of your biggest. It feels like
proprietors.
No.
Not proprietors.
Oh God, I wouldn't know what to call him because I don't want to disrespect
adversaries.
him. Because I feel like he's trying to do something for black people. That's what I feel like. I feel like he is trying to do something for black people. I feel like he wants the credit for it though. So wait, because I do want to get him on here to speak his piece.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna bash.
I think that'd
him.
be a good show too.
Exactly. I don't want to bash him.
He was watching. Y'all didn't see it. He was watching.
Exactly. So
Shout out Vic.
I do want to have his point, but I want to get your side of it from what you see. Because at one point he was bigging y'all up. He was bigging you and the young guys.
Vic
up.
just crazy, man. He's at this point to where like he feel like he's not involved and he's losing his clout. You know what I'm saying? So he's at a point to where he's like reaching for that clout. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Like you said, his intentions is not harmful, but where his brain and his mind is going to now is kind of harmful for the movement, and it's starting to look a little selfish for sure, like you said.
And like I said, that's just from the outside looking in, because it was a post he made. I feel like it was a few days ago. It was like they stole my idea about black folk. I was like,
and that's just asinine.
And even if it's true, even if they stole your idea to help black people, they're helping black people. Shouldn't that be the end all be all? But like, I would have to speak with him to get that. But that was just my perspective. That point too.
You know what I'm saying?
Even if.
But at the end of the day, like, come on, man. This is the same dude that's leaning over on a lawnmower with his shirt off. You know what I'm saying? Like, Y'all really no.
And Vic, we want you on the show.
Hey, tell him to bring the Vic. I know you watching. Bring the blueprints of your idea.
Exactly. Bring the blueprints. I'm gonna send them
Bring the original copies.
I'm gonna send you a formal invite on the show because he said some damning things about you guys. I'm gonna let him speak on that. I ain't gonna even do that on this episode.
Nah, but it's cool. Like Vic is a major part of what's going on. Like I said, Vic been in a fight.
Cause he has.
Don't get it wrong. Vic was out here before a lot of these cats was out here.
Yeah.
City council, in front of the government. I'm talking about years and years ago. You know what I'm saying? Vic was one of the first voices speaking on the east side.
Yeah.
However, he's just a little crazy, man.
The problem with Vic on my end, I don't have an issue.
Before you say this, I want him to be on the show as a
for sure. I'm not saying anything bad.
I just want to say that.
I'm not gonna say anything damning about him because I do want to talk to him in person. I do. Unfortunately, I'm real raw.
It's gonna be one of y'all greatest shows.
I'm real raw and rugged with this shit.
I'm rooted for that one. I can't wait to see that
one. Come on the show, Vic. I just feel like Vic has some poor choice in delivery tactics sometimes. I'm not saying that his messages are bad or anything like that. I just think sometimes the way things are dressed and the way things are delivered are in poor taste.
Even with that delivery, it's strategic for clout.
Correct, most definitely.
I know for a fact because I taught him this years ago because I was on that shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Grasping the attention and then putting out what I really wanted to put out.
You got to put the shit
He just ain't got the put out what you really want to put out part.
You got to put the knowledge in the candy.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So like he's like all that shit is a facade. Like that's not
right.
Real him.
Correct.
Of course.
No, you go up right. You can slap the shit out of Vic right now. Nah, hey.
Chill. Yo,
I'm sorry.
Hold on.
It's the truth.
Hold on.
Okay, so this is what I want to say before we do get out of here. I know we got probably a couple more minutes, but I do want to ask this about you because it's like he's so polarizing. You get in a wormhole. You watch one video of his, you got to watch another one. So he was saying you had came to like whatever his neighborhood was and like, oh, he came over to my neighborhood. Dallas came over. He was by himself. His parents know me, but he came by himself, and I respect him for that. And I was like, so I want to hear your side of that situation. How did that go? Because he was like, he tried to. It was real vague. Like,
incriminate.
No.
Don't say shit. Don't say nothing. You do nothing.
Listen to this. Because when Vic tell a story, it's like some WWE stuff. It's a lot of rah. But so give me your side of that story. You going over there?
It's not no sides. Like we got like Vic is a part of a historic neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Sam Houston. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of respect around the city. So Sam Houston and my dad, they go way back. You know what I'm saying? So it's a mutual relationship there. You know what I'm saying? We're more like family there.
So that's a real relationship he was speaking on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
and that's the thing he said. He never said, oh, he came over to fight me or this, that. It was all respect is what Vic's story was.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go into too many details, but
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This just family.
So it was a conversation had though.
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta get on my Vlad. You understand that?
Yeah. No, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's deep. Like Vic is Vic. See, that's another thing too that like, cause Vic has notorious protection. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So like, not everybody. You're not gonna be able to, like I said, if you catch him slipping or something, but you're not gonna be able to like infiltrate and really like. People not gonna be able to hurt Vic or meet up and they not gonna let that go down.
Facts. Okay. So exactly like what he was saying, because like if you just hear Vic talking, it just sounds like, oh, this is a dude talking.
No, Vic was really in the streets. Like Vic was really OG type shit. You know what I'm saying? He's just crazy. He's just retarded. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And that's really the perspective I was wanting to get from you. From a standpoint of, because when you see him talking on social media, it's like, oh, this guy's talking, he's saying this, that, but how true is that?
Yeah, nah.
You know what I'm saying?
He just, man, nah. Vic and the history that he speaks on is very true. Now, I don't know whether if the lameness or all that shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? But like as far as like the street shit and like where he came up at and you know who he came up around. Nah, he like, they notorious for that. So, you know, salute to them. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Salute, you know. Vic just on some like he letting the Hollywood shit catch up to him.
And I respect it, man. I definitely appreciate your perspective. I appreciate everything you doing from an entrepreneur standpoint, showing these kids, hey, I was an athlete with expectations of, hey, this what you need to be, to, you know what, you don't got to do it this way, you could do it this way, showing them you could get out that way. You don't got to work for somebody. You could be your own boss if you willing to work for it.
Yeah.
Like you said, from head to toe down, if you could show this man real quick, he dressed in all his own, this is his own apparel.
Yeah.
This his own clothes, like from his mask to his pants.
Yeah.
Them his own clothes he got on right now. And everybody in the city is wearing it. So, like, man, I just appreciate you from that standpoint, from the thing you, the Black Austin Coalition, the Austin Justice Coalition is doing for the city as far as, you know, certain laws, certain things we get passed.
Yeah.
You know,
and just to break that down a little bit, Austin Justice Coalition is more on the policy side.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Because a lot of people get that misconstrued, like, you know, they supposed to be out here on the feet. Nah, them people are working, like,
facts, behind the scenes type thing.
real policy shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Getting shit passed. And then Black Austin Coalition is more of the on the ground, rah, yeah, hey, we here in your face type.
So hand in glove type,
type
you know what
fit.
I'm saying?
But salute to y'all, man. Y'all doing something special here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all podcast, The Daily Dose, man. This show will blow up. It will be, you know, major in the city of Austin. Y'all just keep doing y'all thing. Keep chasing the people that y'all chasing. Keep doing the topics that y'all are doing. Man, it's dope. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it, man.
And like you said, you and Ron work together, so y'all already had a relationship. This was my first time ever meeting you, so I'm glad we got to do this, especially.
Man, and the only reason, like, to be honest, like, we connected because we was black.
Yeah.
We like, oh shit, it's
two brothers
yeah, we like.
And I respect it, man. I respect it. I appreciate everything you doing for your family, your kid, the city of Austin, our kids. Like, man, you doing a lot. You with everybody you working with behind the scenes. I appreciate it. Like I said, we're gonna drop links below in case, you know, y'all want to get some merch. Y'all want to know what's next in the movement, Item 67. We're gonna drop all them links below. I'm gonna get with them. We're gonna get all them links below, make sure those is there. But man, what I want to do now is take the time with me and Ra. We ain't get y'all a YouTube episode in a minute, and I just want to appreciate y'all, cause y'all always blow these up. Y'all always be on point with these.
Yeah, man.
Man, it's just great the way we've blown up. I can't thank y'all enough for staying true to y'all and who he is. I promise we gonna give y'all some anime episodes. I can't say that enough, cause
Gonna do that.
I get them every day,
Two
and like
times,
we
yeah.
come on here and talk sports. I know y'all love that too, but them anime people be blowing me up.
That's on me.
But we gonna
blame
get
it
it
on
right.
Ra. It's okay.
I appreciate everything y'all do for us.
I'm used to it.
Like I said, we got a very special guest. I appreciate you coming out.
Appreciate y'all,
It
man.
was awesome, man.
Appreciate y'all.
It's been the Daily Dose, and we out.
Yeah. Man, appreciate you, dog.
Man, that was awesome, bro.
For sure.
I really appreciate you coming out.
Appreciate you, Ra.
Oh man, ain't no thing, brother.